Hey, this is Zaralin, and I said I was going to stop doing Zaralin fails and start doing Zaralin learns, but I already know Renekton. I used to main him a long time ago. But I haven't picked him up in a while, so I figured I'd play him again with a bunch of friends. And this was the outcome. Playing Renekton against a Fiora top, bullying her pretty hard. When we first came in, I dove in on her, and she used Ignite. Gonna pop 2 of my 3 potions and just kind of wait it out up here, try and bully her some more. Now, she just kind of took a lot of the stuff that I sent her way. She took a lot of the damage. She wasn't extremely cautious, and doesn't really matter because we're both about half health, and she went cloth 5 pots when I went boots 3 pots. She blew her flash there, so I didn't get the kill, and then Maokai comes to gank with double buff. And this is pretty much how I start snowballing this game. I mean, I really didn't think I'd do this well in this game, but I'm about 4th health. Maokai thinks he can kill me, and just tower dives at full health, and I stun him under tower, get first blood, and double buff. Now, our jungler, Cho'Gath, it's like, I went in on some of this action. Gonna come in up on Fiora, and I really close to dying, but still get out with no deaths, and come out with first blood and an assist. So really far ahead of Fiora at this point. So I'm going to back and buy some items. And then we're going to cut to when I come back. Now I still have double buff. I now have 2 Doran's Blades and some more pots along with my boots. I hit level 6 right around here pretty darn soon. And just start harassing her. Now she stays in her turret with really low health. And I'm like, I have ultimate, so jump in, ult, kill her, dash back out. It's what Renekton does. Don't stay underneath turret when Renekton has ultimate. And double buff. And you're really low health. Once again, a little bit later, Fiora's back. I'm way ahead of her. I have Turtle Shell at this point, so I'm getting more gold, trying to stay even farther ahead of her. Probably not the best idea, but it does save me a lot in the upcoming future. Now, just last hitting here. Not really pressuring Fiora as much as I could. She tries a lot to use her little ricochet, I think it is, in order to stop me from doing a lot of damage to her. Now, I see that Cho'Gath was doing red, and I'm like, Maokai's probably doing red at this exact same time as well. No wards or whatever, just kind of walk in on him. I go in, steal red from him, and I pop my ult even though it wasn't really necessary since I got red, but I wasn't really paying attention to the fact that I got red in the first place. So I kind of just take red buff, no problem whatsoever, and kill him. And then I get blue buff, which is great for Renekton. Now, I see that our mid lane's getting ganked. Go down to help, but obviously way too late, so I start heading back up. Wasted a bit of time, but it's okay. After they kill her, though, they start heading up towards me, because at this point, I'm extremely far ahead of Fiora, and Fiora's having a little bit of a hard time dealing with me. I see Maokai. I'm like, okay, back away a little bit. I'm like, oh, I can go in and get some more CS, and exactly when I turn around, I see there's an Eve ult that just missed me. If that Eve ult would have hit, this fight would have gone completely different. I go in on Eve, do everything I can, and just take her out. Start running away. I used my Q to get a little bit more health so I don't die automatically. Stun Fiora under tower, and dash away from Maokai in order to get a triple kill. Although it only counted as a double kill because it took too long for me to kill the other two after I killed Eve. Go back, and I've got a BF sword and a Vamp Scepter that I'm going to turn into a Bloodthirster for a lot of extra damage. And at this point, I'm just going to take this tower, and Fiora's just going to try and farm and get the minions off her tower, so she can't do it, so I can't take her tower as fast. And she doesn't want to fight me, and I don't need to fight her. I just want that tower dead. Now, Fiora does do something smart right here and take the minions farther down, trying to lead them away from the tower, but she doesn't do it well enough, and I just take the tower anyways. And she's going to ward that bush there, which almost causes some problems for us later on. Like, right about here pretty soon, I just start harassing her a little bit. Cho'Gath comes in, because Cho'Gath wants some kills. We tower dive on her. She ults here. This is the first time she's used her ult all game. Cho'Gath almost dies from tower. And then I'm kind of stupid here. I forget that tower was hitting me. We take double golems here. And they ping us. We didn't know that ward was there. And Maokai's like, oh, there's a Cho'Gath backing right there. Maybe I should go get him. And we barely miss meeting Maokai, which probably could have killed Cho'Gath. And then I'm just going to walk down here, a little bit under half health, around half health, down to mid lane with the red buff I just got from Fiora. And we're just going to sit here and pressure them mid as long as possible. Both outer towers in the other lanes are down, so we'll just go for mid lane, just harass them back and forth. I try and get as many minions as I can for the lifesteal and for the Bloodthirster stacks, which I now have. And we're just going to sit here and wait and wait. Maokai is coming around from the side. He's going to try and gank us, but we have a ward there, so we just kind of back away from him, except for our Tristana. And the weird Sona ult that doesn't get followed up on very well. And my pro red buff here is going to steal the kill from whoever put Ignite on him, since I had Exhaust. And I'm 8-0 at this point. Extremely strong. We're just going to take this tower. They're going to try and fight us the best they can. Full health Turret goes in, stuns Eve. I finally have my ult back up. And we just completely destroy them. Taking all that we can. And I had a pretty fun game playing Renekton again after not playing him for almost since he's been released almost. It's been a while. I miss you, Renekton. You're fun.